We're about to start doing we're gonna do a little organizing over here. On the Monty side, I have talked about it in other videos about how we need to organize this side. As you can see, it's it's kind of a mess. I do try and keep it clean, but unfortunately, this Monte Carlo side over here, I only work on the Monte Carlo 1 day a week, so this side kind of ends up being storage. So but we're getting ready to we're gonna start cleaning this side out and making this side more presentable for videos and for working. Working's the most important thing, but it's got to be presentable for videos as well. All this stuff's about to come down. Cabinet or the shelving units won't be here anymore. It's getting cabinets put up along the top. The cabinets that are over there in the corner, and they are also over there in the corner as well. Those get used at the moment, but they're going to get taken down from there and moved over here. And we are going to start insulating. We have the insulation right here to put up. Now that's not enough to do this side, but it is enough to do along the wall and the ceiling up here, so that we can put the cabinets up and not have to worry about taking the cabinets back down. So and that's what this lumber down here is for. What my plans are, those are some big cabinets. They are big, heavy duty cabinets, and those cabinets were actually here when I moved in, and the cabinets that are over there leaned up against the wall over here were actually at my neighbor's house. And when he seen that I had some hanging from the ceiling in here already, he's like, hey, I have a set that's in my garage. I was gonna get rid of them. If you want them, you can have them. I was like, yeah, I want them, because they are big, good, heavy duty cabinets. And since this door is open, if you look right inside the door there, you can see like a metal rod hanging down. There's metal rods front and back. They have this, it's up there really well. It's going to be hard to get down. They actually have it supported with like all thread from the rafters. And they're really heavy. I really don't want them supported from the rafters entirely. So they will, when I put them up, they will get screwed into the 4x4s here. Maybe I'll probably end up putting a 2x4 there, and then it'll get screwed into the 2x4. 2x4 screwed to the 4x4, cabinet screwed to the 2x4, and then they'll get screwed to the rafters of the ceiling as well. And then they are getting like 4x4 posts underneath them. It'll get like a 4x4 post with a header set on top of the 4x4 post, and then the cabinets will be sitting on top of that. So when I'm done with it, like, I should be able to like put a transmission up there if I want. Not that I'm going to, but that's what I'm going with. All this stuff that's on the shelves are gonna go in there, and some of that stuff, like that black box down there, is full of like camshafts and crankshafts and pistons, and in a lot of these boxes, that's what it's full of, and they're heavy. I mean, that black box is probably 100 pounds, just that black box. So for me to put all these shelving units and all these boxes up into that cabinet, like, it's got to be supported really well. So That's the plan. And then, you know, I'm gonna be pulling these motors out to do all that. But then the motors will end up going back, and from like the motor to like probably about the end of these boxes or so, I'll probably leave room for another motor, my engine stand, and then it'll be a workbench here for us to work on. So eventually these bikes are gonna get, this one's my wife's actually, that one may go in her garage, that one's mine. That one my mom bought a long time ago. They'll probably get hung up along the back wall up there, along with a couple of BMXs of my choice. The rest of these bikes are gonna end up going outside for right now. And then, like I said before, we're planning on getting a shed this summer. They'll end up in the shed. So along with most of this stuff, like all this, you know, there's a mini truck in there, but all this stuff that's piled around the mini truck belongs in a shed. So, you know, there's wheels and tires back there. You know, there's wheels and tires over there in the corner. Like, all that stuff belongs in the shed. You know, there's Volkswagen Beetle doors and hoods, and, you know, it's all just stuff that, you know, right now I don't really have anywhere else to put it, so that's where it's at. And, you know, slowly but surely, since we've moved in here, you know, we just keep organizing and kind of, you know, finding homes for everything. You know, when we very first moved in here, you know, I think we did two 24-foot rider trucks or three 24-foot rider trucks down here, and it all got put in here. So when I very first moved down here, like, you couldn't even, like, you open the door and it was just packed. So and, you know, it took like 6 months to just get this side cleaned out enough to where I could start working in here. And then we've slowly just been working on the rest of it. So you know, here goes some more fine tuning. I don't think I'm gonna video the whole thing. The wife's gonna be out here helping me. My buddy that owns this Jeep, he had said that he would help put these cabinets up. He's not really a fan of being on camera. So I don't think I'm gonna be videoing it, but I will take like periodic walks around the shop, just kind of showing some progress here and there. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy the progress that we do. Another little thing that we're doing too, we're redoing all the electrical on that side. So I redid all the electrical on this side. It's got a new breaker box. It's all new wiring throughout this whole side. New outlet boxes, new outlets, new lights, new everything. I gutted it and replaced it, and I ran all new wiring over to this side already, but I never hooked any of it up. All this stuff that you see in here was all stuff that was here, you know, when I moved in. Other than these, you know, these bright LED lights, I put those in. But you know, like, look up above the garage doors, and in the center of the garage door, look how much wiring is in the center of that garage door there. Like that's a main junction point for everything that they did in here. Why I don't know. You know, everything that I've done in here as far as electrical work so far, it's like, you know, every time the guy did an odd job at a house, he, you know, replaced an outlet, removed an outlet, redid, you know, the outside porch lights somewhere. He kept that stuff, he brought it home, and he put it in here. It was just all mixed, matched stuff in here. It was just terrible, fire hazard, scary looking stuff, and, you know, I've slowly been ripping it all out. That side over there, what I just showed you guys, like all that, like, that's actually nice compared to what was over here. That's why I ripped this side out and redid this side first. So, but while we're, you know, before we can put the cabinets and insulation up, There is wiring that goes all up against that wall. It's all going to be buried behind the cabinets when I put it up there. So if I don't pull it down now, I'm not going to be able to get to it. So we are going to be doing the electrical over there too. So, which is a good thing. It's going to be cleaner, safer. I won't have to worry about popping breakers over there. So, yeah. Because right now that whole side's ran off 120 amp breaker, and I think I have it set up so that it'll be on 3. So yeah, so let's get to work over there. I'll see you guys in a little while. Okay, I don't know, we're a couple hours into it. Sorry, I was just looking, there's a car driving by. We're a couple hours into making a mess out here in the shop, so you know, I got the Jeep pushed up against the TV. My Carlo's over here. Jeep parts. So I'm slowly making a dent in the so-called mess that's over here. Right now we're working on getting all that wood out of there. Some of it I'll hang on to, like, you know, some of that plywood's probably going to be used to make the workbench. You know, there was this workbench that was here when we moved in. I'll be taking that down. Like I said, these cabinets are coming down. You know, all those shingles, those were here when we moved in. I'm gonna work on getting those thrown out. Finally getting the mini truck uncovered. Like we said in our like what's going on, or welcome to 2024 video that we put out on New Year's. You know, I said that I would like to start working on the mini truck this year. Part of that is I gotta be able to get to it. I gotta be able to get around it. So you know, all this that we're doing is kind of part of that. You know, we need to clean this place out so that I can rip all the electrical out and redo the electrical. You know, we needed to clean out this corner so that I can get that cabinet down. We need to clean out this corner so that I can put the cabinets back up over there. So, you know, it's just kind of a lot of cleaning up and moving stuff around. You know, this whole section over here was all just piled with wood. A lot of the wood was just stuff that was here when we moved in, or stuff that we like took down from the walls or from the attic. You know, I'm kind of, let's see what we got here. So we got you know, this is a lot of that wood that was piled up on the other side of the blazer. You know, we're just gonna start burning it. Might as well get rid of it. You know, I was hanging on to it. Some of it's good wood, some of it's not. You know, you never know when they're gonna need it, but I think I'm over it. I think we're good. I think I can get rid of it. I'm tired of it being over there. So, and we're just starting to pile stuff up out here. For now, this stuff will not stay out here. You know, it's going to be used for decoration or rat rods, hot rods. I don't know. Maybe I can get my hands on a VW Bug one day. I wouldn't mind getting my hands on one. I have lots of parts for them. You know, we're going to start stacking wheels and tires. Brought all the bikes out. Some of my lawn equipment that I really don't want sitting outside, but just while we're doing this, it can sit outside until I can kind of find a home for it. Like I said, that's why we need a good sized shed out here, so that I can you know, put all this stuff in there and not have to worry about it cluttering up my shop or sitting outside. You know, this stuff I'll pull back in at the end of the day here, but Yeah, it's just making room, making dents. It's what 2024 is going to be all about. Let's you know, make more room, get more work done, build some cool stuff. You know, building a cool spot to work in is part of it. So I hate clutter, I hate mess. Let's get her done. We're back up and at it again this morning for our little shop cleanup, rearrange, put cabinets up, trying to insulate some, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, but I'm making a mess, that's for sure. So I've already been out here a little bit this morning and kind of pulled some stuff out that we pulled in last night. For one, it was snowing out. For two, I don't want to leave my lawnmower outside, so you know, but we got a little snow, you know, got a little bit of a mess behind the 47 there, but no big deal. Got quite the mess in the shop though. So I came out here, I got the heat on, it's starting to warm up out here. What a mess, huh? So we got some stuff done over here. I actually came out here and started filming once already and realized that I had the mini truck uncovered, and you guys can't see that yet. So I had to cover it back up and start the video again. So so you can see we got all the wood out from behind there, so I can actually walk around this, walk around again. We got this cabinet down last night. This was a cabinet that was up there. So we got that down. That was fun. Definitely, it was definitely up there good. And definitely odd how they had it up there. You can see these metal rods in here, and they're bolted in. This was the bottom. Like, I thought those metal rods went all the way up through into the rafters, and they didn't. I have no idea what those metal rods are for, why they were put in there. Like I said, I have another set of these cabinets over here, over there, and there's no rods in that one. There's no holes for rods, no nothing. So that's something somebody put in there, and for what, I don't really know. But they had it in the corner. It was sitting on top of the 2x4s, which is good. And then here they had it screwed through the back to a random 4x4 that's nailed up. You can see they had it at an angle bracket up at the top, which is down there. And then they had a bracket through this thing up here, which they must have put the floor in after that was up, because I could not get to that bracket. I had put a long Sawzall blade on to reach through and cut that top, that bracket there. I had to reach in and cut that guy. So, and then, you know, they had that bracket there. There was that bracket there. A couple of random screws going through here and there. I have no idea what those were for. And yeah, so spider webby mess, walnut mess, mouse poops. Yeah, so it was messy. It was fun. It was nasty. But we got it down. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna work on today, is I'm gonna work on just kind of cleaning up. I'm gonna remove all the bracketry and metal rods from the cabinets, vacuum up all the spider webs and the walnuts and the mouse poops, and kind of get this corner cleaned up. Remove that 4x4 that's kind of just randomly nailed to the wall. The 2x4s they had this sitting on. And then I think we're going to start over here today. We're going to disassemble this wall. get everything pulled out to the middle of the shop, cleaned up. I think we may remove this corner over here, stick these wheels and tires outside. You know, I don't know, take that shelf down in that corner. I don't need that shelf there. And then I think we're gonna start doing some electrical work in here today. So we'll shut down the power on this side. I have it separated from the other side. So we'll be able to shut this side down, rip everything out that they already had in here and rewire it and just make it simple. So yeah, so check back in, or I'll check back in with you guys probably in a little bit once I get some stuff cleaned up and probably get some stuff moved out into the shop, and I don't know, we'll see. I'll see you guys shortly. I'll see you guys in a little bit. What a mess. We spent a good part of the day out here working in the shop, cleaning and removing stuff, and you know, just making a mess again. So we just came back out here from dinner time. So we still a mess over here. We haven't really done a whole lot over here yet, but we got everything pulled off of this wall. So got the corner all cleared out. Last time that I walked around here, there was still a corner there. There was still, you know, Hot Wheels and motors and everything up against this wall. So now we're working on pulling down all the electrical stuff. So it is just a disaster. So just slowly clipping away at it and pulling it out, and you know, whoever put this stuff up, they you know, they use the proper tie downs to tie it down to the 2x4s, but just overkill. Like every 6 inches they have, you know, it's nailed in, clamping the wire to the 2x4. So and some of it looks like it was, you know, if I had to guess, all this electrical was like put in before like the doors were and stuff like that. So so a lot of this stuff is behind like what holds the garage doors in. So yeah, it's been kind of a pain in the butt, but whatever, it is what it is. We're getting it cleaned out. So slowly but surely, old electrical's coming out and new electrical will be coming in. So yeah, so this is our mess that we've been making. So I will keep you guys informed on how it's going. Back out here in the shop, still creating a mess out here with working on this other side. So we left off yesterday. I actually ran out of electrical wires, so we had to go run out last night and get some more. But I ended here at this outlet. We're gonna run one more outlet here in the corner, being that the other outlet that I have on the other side is not only being used but also blocked by my sandblasting cabinet. So we figured one in the corner there would probably help, but we figure right here is going to be a workbench. We'll have motors and engine stands, cabinets. There will be more cabinets here, workbench, and then we're going to do there will be another standing cabinets here. These cabinets that are stood up right here, we're gonna end up putting here. So but we pretty much got all the electrical ran all the way around. So today we are going to I'm gonna run that last electrical box. We're gonna hook up all the outlets, turn those on, make sure everything works good. and then we're going to start working on the lighting. I already have most of the lighting ran. I ran it previously when we did the other side, because I want this side to be able to be turned on and off from that side. So we're actually doing a three-way switch in here. There will be a switch over there at that box, as well as the other door where we walk in at. So that way, if we come in this door, we can hit the switch here, or if we come in that door over there, we can hit the switch over there. So but yeah, that's where we're at. And then we got to run a couple outlets up into the rafters up here for the lighting. So yeah, that's where we're at the moment. So thanks for checking in with us, and I'll keep you guys updated throughout the day. So once we get all the electrical ran in here, then it's going to be we got to put up that little bit of insulation that we have so that we can put up the cabinets. So we'll see. Hopefully today, if not tomorrow, the cabinets will be up. So I will see you guys shortly. We're back out in the shop again, working on our reorganization, cabinets, electrical, stuff like that, just cleaning up the other side of the shop. So I think we're on, we're on like day 3 of that, and I think today it's pretty much just wrapping everything up. The electrical, I got all the electrical ran. Now I got to clean this. I left everything for sorry, there was a noisy vehicle that went by outside. I left everything for like the 3-way lights like long while I was just testing everything and making sure everything worked. So we got that all hooked up last night. The 3-way works. I can turn the lights on and off over there from either side of the shop now. All the electrical outlets are hooked up and working, so we're good to go. I just got to clean up the 3-way, which entails of both switches just need to be, the wires need to be shortened up, cleaned up. I gotta take that up and put the box back together, close everything up in there, put the cover on it, shorten up those wires, tie everything up, put the switch cover and outlet cover back on. So all the outlets are done. We got the covers on those. This side, we got to put the insulation up before we put the covers on. So the insulation will come down from the rafters, basically. They come down a little bit below where this outlet is. And I only got enough to do like this section of the wall right here and the ceiling, just so that we can get the cabinets up. So I'm hoping that today should take me about an hour just to wrap up the electrical, maybe another hour or so to put the insulation up, and then it's time to put those cabinets up. Those cabinets will probably take me a little bit to get up there. They're big and heavy. So, but we'll get those up hopefully today, and then I think it's just cleanup. So we're hoping that by the end of the weekend we'll be back to work in here. The Monte Carlo will be back over here, and we'll be all cleaned up, ready to go. So thanks for joining us, and I'll keep you guys tuned in to what's going on. So see you guys soon. We're back out in the shop again today for our little reconstruction project that we had going on in here. I think we're just wrapping everything up now. Now it's time to start. First, I got move the lights over a little bit, but then after that, it's just cleanup. It's starting to put stuff away and reorganize stuff. So yesterday we had left off with some of the electrical. So if you remember yesterday, this outlet was all taken apart and The plug thingy was hanging way out here. So now this, so that works that side, and there's also a switch over there that works the same lights. So that's cool. That's a project that I had actually planned for that project when I redid this side. When I redid this side and we ran all the electrical before we insulated everything, I had actually ran all the electrical for the three-way switches back then. That was, man, 2.5 years ago I probably did. So that's how long this project over here has been in the making. You know, we've been collecting stuff to do it and just trying to, I don't know, I don't want to say find the time to do it, but kind of find the time to do it. I mean, I can always make time to do stuff, but none of this would have happened without the help of Colleen, my better half. So, you know, her trying to find the time to come out here and actually work on this stuff with me is what really is hard to do. So when I turn this around and you guys see what we built yesterday, like, there's no way I could have done this by myself. So but here we go. So this has been in the plan for a couple years now, and it was when I very first planned on building this setup like this. Like, we didn't have this motor or that motor, and we only had one set of red cabinets. I ended up getting another set, a matching set of red cabinets from my neighbor who moved in and seen my set that I had and said, hey, I got a set in my garage sitting on the floor that I was gonna throw away. Do you want it? And I was like, heck yeah. So, you know, thank you to Keegan, my neighbor, who you know, offered to let me have the set that he had. So but you know, what a cool little setup we got. And like I said, when I was done building this, I wanted to be able to put a transmission up in those cabinets, and I feel completely confident that I could do that. You know, it's mounted to the wall, it's mounted to the header that runs up here, it's mounted to that, and then we're sitting on a header with 4x4 legs. I got my workbench now. I know I've talked about in the Monte Carlo videos, actually recently I know I've talked about having to walk back and forth just to go hammer on stuff, and now I have, you know, I have a workbench that I can just turn around and hammer on. You know, I got to pick up a couple things for this. I'd like to get a vise for it. I'd like to get another anvil. So, but you know, here it is. We got it, you know, we pretty much got it all cleaned up, put together. You know, here's the other switch that I got over here for this light here, you know, on this side. So if we come in this door, there's a switch right there. And who knows, one day I may end up putting a man door over here. I don't know, all depends. You know, there are plans. When we bought this property, we had planned on building a bigger shop in the back of this shop. And I don't want to get rid of this shop, because as I finish cars, I need somewhere to park them. So this is going to be parking eventually. When we build a new shop, this will be for parking, the other one will be for working. So, but you know, yeah, it is what it is. So, you know, maybe a man door over there in the future. So and I think next big thing will be like garage doors in here. I think that's going to be our next big move as far as this place goes, because 2 of them don't work, and then all of them just leak my heat out. So, but yeah, so today we're just gonna start cleaning up and putting stuff away. And like I said, I'm gonna move my lights over this morning first thing. If you look down the line here, you can see the lights in that shop are out, you know, way farther. So we're gonna move the lights over so that they're even with those. So yeah, so that's the next thing. Thanks for joining us. I'll see you guys when we get this place cleaned back up. Gotta say, it is nice being able to turn on the other side of the shop from the front door. So here we are. I think this is gonna be the last day on our little shop upgrade. Today is day number 6. We were doing, at the very least, we were doing 8 hours a day. Some nice warm coffee. So it took a lot of time to get this all wrapped up. But I think today is the final day. It's pretty much just clean up. We cleaned up most of the day yesterday. We got all the cabinets loaded. So like everything's loaded, like a lot of my VW parts, mini bike stuff, stuff for my truck and my T-Bird. You know, just, oh nope, I got him locked. You know, all my car stereo stuff, amps, subs, which a lot of this stuff will be going in cars as they get done. So, but we got, you know, we got pretty much everything cleaned up. I don't know if you guys remember the pile that was here, but it all got, you know, either transferred boxes to smaller boxes. You can see over here, like most of that is garbage other than my ladder, of course, and then I have some planks that I put on either side of cars when I'm like working on roofs and whatnot, so that I can walk the side of the car. You know, those will stay, but the rest of that is all garbage. So last night was garbage night. And where I'm at, you gotta pay for a can. You know, it's just one of those cans on a couple of dolly wheels, and you roll it out to the street. And most of the time, like, they only pick up what's inside the can. So like if you're putting stuff outside of the can, you're supposed to call and notify them, and they charge you like an extra $15 or something like that for extra pickup. And I threw a ton of stuff out next to the can, and they took it. I was very grateful that they took it. So, yeah. So today is the final day. We just got a couple of things to put away. This is a box of Hot Wheels. We're gonna put it in the basement in the house. Gas cans need to go in the shed, but I don't think I'm gonna do inside the shed today. Because it's a mess itself. It needs to be cleaned, and as you can see, the weather is not very nice outside. But we packed a bunch of stuff in the shed just to get it out of here. So the shed's a mess at the moment, so that's not happening. But a couple things to put away, and then I need to do something about the peak of the roof up there. We're gonna clean it out, and we're gonna insulate up there so that the heat stops escaping out the center of the roof. It's vented. I don't understand why they vent them. Both sides of the shop are vented like that. When it rains, it leaks. When it's windy, it blows in leaves and, you know, walnuts and those little whirly-bird helicopter things. I don't understand why they have them open like that. My buddy next door, he has a new shop that was just built within, like, I don't know, the last 10 years. Like, it's new. And his was like that too. And he just had it, they just came in, they spray foam insulated the whole place, and they insulated it shut. So I'm insulating mine shut. So I'm tired of losing all my heat out of it, and yeah, we're gonna get rid of it. So that's it. Clean up the peak, insulate. put away these last couple of things here, and then we can push the Monte Carlo back, and we can return to our regular scheduled program. So today's Friday. I think we can wrap this up in a few hours here and be done, and maybe relax a little this weekend, because it's been a long week. I think we've been out here at the very least, we've been out here 8 hours a day, if not more. So so it was a good full week. So I'll see you guys when we're all just wrapped up. I'll do a final walkthrough and then back to our regular scheduled program. All right, see you guys shortly. I think we're as far as we're gonna go today with this side. This isn't some of this that you'll see isn't permanent. Like I'm sure you guys can see that there's some plastic up here. One day it'll get done like this side, but that stuff's expensive. So I had this plastic laying around. It was on the shelf. Might as well use it instead of just throwing it away, because it's just scrap pieces. So we kind of put it up just to try and help keep the heat in here. So we did go through, like I said, through the peak, and I grate stuffed the whole peak of everything. So that should help big time with keeping the heat in here. But this is, ta-da. I mean, it was a lot of work. Please don't mind the plastic. I don't like it being up there, but I need to keep the heat. Once the temperature breaks, I'll rip that stuff down, or, we'll keep, every month I'll buy another roll of insulation and we'll put it up. So, and then the plastic will slowly go away. So, or I'll leave the plastic up there and I'll just put the insulation over it. We'll get a little double whammy. So, but ta-da, much better, much better. So I'm getting ready to push the car back over here, and we'll clean up this side. I've been slowly keeping this side clean as we go, so I just gotta vacuum up that sawdust and stuff. But yeah, let's just finish this bad boy up and head inside. So I'll check back in one more time before we go in. So all right, here we go. All right, so that's it. We're kind of back to normal. Still got to put the Monte Carlo back up on the jack stands. There's a couple things that I just gotta, clean up and move around, and just little stuff like bolt my drill press back down. Finding somewhere to put our stoplight. I got some fold-up tables. I need to find somewhere to put those. It's just little stuff now. But for the main part, like the big task of remodeling that side of the shop is done. So I hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of the video that we put together for it. I know I didn't video any of the actual work. I just kind of videoed the in-between processes of, like every morning when I came out here, I just kind of did a walk around it, kind of showed you guys, what we had gotten done the day before. A huge thank you to Colleen, my better half, for coming out here and helping me this last week to tackle that. I said it before, I couldn't have done it by myself. So, and then a big thank you to the neighbor, Keegan next door, for the extra set of cabinets that matched the set that I had. So thank you to both of you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys for watching. So I think that's it. I am done for the night, and I think I'm done for the next couple days for sure. I think I need a break after that. So it was a lot of work and a lot of hours put into that. So I'm out. I will see you guys in the next video. Remember, like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Thank you. I'm out.